It's now time for the final week of the BBL Pokemon Draft League. This is a win and in for playoffs, but if we lose, we still have a pretty good shot. This week, we'll be playing CBMarcus, who has a strong team led by both Palkia and Dragapult. And defensively, his Zapdos and Moltres are pretty big threats. His Tentacruel can set up Toxic Spike, and his Rabambi can set up Sticky Web, and his Mienshao has fantastic coverage versus my team. He also has the fantastic Sand combo of Tyranitar plus a Terra Captain Excadrill. But perhaps the biggest threat on his team is the Hisuian Voltorb. So this week, we're bringing my Terra Captain Avalugg off the bench once again to completely wall Excadrill. Terra Water means that Excadrill cannot hit me for super effective Iron Heads and I can knock it out with Body Press, but Ice Spinner also lets me hit Dragapult as well as Zapdos. Heavy Duty Boots mean I don't have to worry about rocks sent by Tyranitar prior to terrestrialization, and Recovery gives me that reliable recovery. Of course, my second Terra Captain is too good to leave at home, which is why we have a bulk up special defensive Zarude. My max special defense and HP allow me to set up bulk ups in front of Palkia and Zapdos, especially if I terrestrialize. And I have Synthesis for the reliable recovery. But that's not the only healing I'm running, as I do have Jungle Healing for Flame Body Moltres. And while running Mono Knockoff doesn't allow me to beat Tyranitar immediately, I can still set up pretty easily on it. While using my Terra Dark, if I do end up terrestrializing this Pokemon, to still naturally beat Pokemon like Dragapult. Mewtwo has a fantastic speed tier, and I want to make sure it's faster than my opponent's entire team, even if Sticky Web are up, which is why I'm running Heavy Duty Boots. As a Nasty Plot Aura Sphere Psystrike Ice Beam set has amazing coverage versus Marcus' team. I still want it to be safe, switching into Palkia, Moltres, and even Dragapult, so I'm going a max special defense Primarina with an Assault Vest, because Moonblast and Surf hit my opponent's entire team besides Tentacruel, which I can just flip turn out of the matchup. My last move on the set is Aqua Jet, just to pick off a weakened Excadrill or really any Pokemon, since it wasn't really worth hitting Tentacruel over super effective move because it wouldn't do much. Choice Scarf Enamorus gives me some speed control, as Moonblast is very strong into my opponent's team, and Earth Power allows me to deal with Tentacruel. Healing Wish gives my Zarude a second chance. And Tailwind allows my Mewtwo to outspeed Excadrill even with Sand Rush in the sand. My final Pokemon is a special defensive Swords Dance Sweeping Gliscor that can easily set up in front of Zapdos and Moltres and take them out with the combination of Swords Dance plus Facade, while using Protect to stall out Sand turns as well as get back some recovery from Poison Heal. Instead of Earthquake, I decided to make my final move Scale Shot. This allows me to not only beat Dragapult, but also outspeed it in the following turn at +1 speed. So that's my team for week 9 of the BBL Pokemon Draft League, and this could be my final game. If you have been enjoying the Draft League content, please let me know by leaving a like and consider subscribing, as even if this Draft League ends up ending, we'll have a new one starting next month. Also, check out my opponent CBMarcus. He does so much for the Draft League community in terms of graphic and all stuff behind the scenes. I also want to give a big shout out to Emil, Dylan, King L5, Maverick Shooters, Gentleman Thomas, and Pedro for all the help this week. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Here we are with the final week of the BBL Pokemon Draft League. Me versus, oh my god, I gotta lead off with Pokemon. Me versus my boy CBMarcus. He is a pillar in the Draft League community, in my opinion. He carries so much. A lot of the graphics you see, a lot of the streams. He's just such a great, genuine person. So if anybody deserves sub love, it is him. So please check out his channel. I'll be honest, completely forgot my team. I tested a little bit earlier in the week, and now we're playing later. But Scarf and Amherst looked really, really good in this game, so I'm hoping it plays very, very good in this game too. Mienshao has a lead, and Amherst lead too. I mean, it just looks really, really good. I'm assuming he would make the Moltres play here. That's what I would do if I was this. But I think I can take it a little bit slow. Oh my god, there's a little bit of lag in this game. I'll take it a little bit slow. We're going to throw off a Moonblast. Figure out a little bit about this situation, what the Mienshao wants to be running, of course. I just realized that I did not EV this Enamorus to be faster than max speed Mienshao, which was definitely my fault. But at worst, he speed ties with Zarude, right? And there's no reason to be max speed on that. So unless this is Assault Vest or Focus Sash, it is Sash. Ooh. Sash, triple axle. Oh, my Scarf and Amherst goes down immediately. Damn, beautiful tech. Triple axle. Very beautiful tech. Luckily for me, I do have a Pokemon that he does not switch into at all. So I'm going to go Primarina here. And I do have that Aqua Jet just to pick off a KO. So really big, obviously losing my Enamorus turn 1. But he's Terra Steel Zarude, by the way. But at least this is a Pokemon that my opponent doesn't really switch into, period. So I can go for a nice and safe Aqua Jet here. He might be thinking, okay, I can knock off and get great lead on the opponent's part, really. I wish Enamorus had a U-turn. It is the only bird without it. Just give it to Enamorus. It would make it a lot better. Kurgis, I'm so sorry that you went down there. But at least we don't have to worry about the Focus Sash anymore. He does switch out on the Aqua Jet. To who? Shelter is what? The T-Tar? Shelter is the T-Tar. Okay, we're gonna get some chip right here. Maybe he's just trying to pivot. I mean, his extra drill is super, super good into me. Like, it's very, very, very good into me. So I gotta be careful around that. This could be banded, which is also still really good into me. I want to keep my Assault Vest on this because that helps me deal with the Dragapult, Palkia, and Moltres. Primarina is very important in this game. A knockoff could happen here. I could go Avalugg. I don't think my Terra Dark on Zarude actually matters. I actually like my Terra Water a little bit better. The thing about Avalugg is that if Tyranitar is Choice Band, Stone Edge into Stone Edge does KO me with Sand. I think I'll make the risk, though. I think I'm willing to take the risk. I think that's better to be Terra Water on my Avalugg in this game than it is to be Terra Dark on my Zarude. We'll see. Obviously, every bit of damage on T-Tar goes a long way, too. So let's see. He does go right for Stone Edge. It is Choice Band. Ooh, oh, no, he just crits me. No! Damn, that sucks. That's really bad. That really, really sucks there. Knockoff does kill me after Sand with the crit because he is max attack, right? So, well, that's a really nasty crit there. I don't really have anything else I can recover on either. I'm just going to go for the recover and pray for a miss. That's a really nasty crit, man. I guess we're going all in now with Zarude. That's basically it. That sucks. Maybe he'll miss. Maybe he doesn't believe knockoff will kill me. If he's Jollitar, I can actually live a knockoff. He does miss. So I get lucky there, but I mean, he did crit me, and I would have terrored otherwise. So I'm very happy about that. I'm happy about that miss. We'll definitely take those. I am just going to go, I think, Terra Water on this. As good as Zarude is, I think it's better just to become a Water type here. I didn't want to Terastallize the last turn because if he landed and obviously just knocked me out there, it was just worse for me, right? It was obviously worse for me. So it was just better to at least not give that up and potentially land. I had to get the dodge. So I'm happy that I dodged, but obviously not in the situation that he wanted. But yeah, we are going to Terra Water here. We're committing to Terra Water Avalugg, so we're not going to be Terra Dark on Zarude in this game. We'll see how that ends up going, especially with like Dragapult plus Palkia still around. But I am also a super, super, super bulky Zarude, and I also should never lose to Excadrill now. Now that I'm Water type, I should never lose to Excadrill. It's Terra Steel. So I should never lose to Drill. Also, I have a guaranteed Mienshao Shell switching. So I'm looking pretty decent. This has to be Brave Bird to do much to me. Once Gliscor comes in, my Swords Dance Gliscor is a giant, giant threat. We're going to try and win with that for sure. We have the damage we need for +2 Earthquake to knock out Tyranitar. Yep. But I'm not Earthquake, though. But if we had Earthquake, I'm going to go under the assumption that if he expects us to have Earthquake, you know? So we would have the damage for Earthquake to knock it out. I'm glad I went for Side, though, anyway, because of Moltres. Let's see how much my Princess, my Primarina, ends up taking from this. Is it a U-turn? It is a Weather Ball Rock. Ooh. That did 0. That's a cool attack, but that did 0. That's actually hilarious how little that did. All right, so definitely just going to throw off a Surf here, no matter what. Wow, that actually did nothing. Did that say Life Orb? I couldn't even tell. I looked down at my calc for a second. But I don't think 2 turns of Sand would do that much to Moltres, even if it did or whatever. We'll throw off a Surf here. No real switch-ins. Every bit of damage on Tyranitar goes a long way, and he obviously knows I'm Assault. He knows I'm Assault Vest. He knows I'm Assault Vest based on the damage he just did. It was 5. So Surf will do a good chunk to this guy back. Could be Pasho. But if it's Pasho, then just Weather Balls again. I'm okay with Moltres going down, potentially. Dude, that's doing like 4 damage. Is this Assault Vest itself? Bro, that actually took nothing. I can't believe how little that Moltres took. He is weakening me for Palkia, which makes a lot of sense, though. And obviously the Drill as well. No reason not to click Surf. If he ends up U-turning out to Palkia, me being pure AV, I'm good. Oh, it's just really defensive Moltres. Holy crap, bro. Dude's taking nothing. But he is wasting his Sand turns, too. And, like, Actually, the next one knocks it out, right? Aqua Jet actually KOs from there too. I'm pretty positive. If it's max bolt, Aqua Jet is 14 to 17. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. He would literally have to be max defense to not die to this Aqua Jet here. What could he pivot into? Nothing that can kill me, so I'm just going to surf. The Dragon Ball can't kill me. I'd rather surf. If I get rid of Moltres, even though it is technically setup fodder for my Gliscor, it also helps my Zarude a little bit more. This is one of the few mons that like really deals with Zarude. So yeah, I just throws away Moltres. Okay, perfect. So Moltres goes down. Beautiful. Obviously, my Primarina has been severely weakened, but we've also wasted a lot of sand turns. We also know it's Smooth Rock T-Tar. Smooth Rock. And he does not switch in now to my... he doesn't switch in well to my... what's it called? My Avalugg now. Stone Edge. I don't think Palkia knocks me out with Thunderbolt from this range. And every bit of chip on Palkia goes a long way. Moltres being... If he goes Tyranitar, I have the option to potentially try and weaken it. That is T-Tar. Obviously. Oh, that's Mienshao. Interesting. I am going to make the hard into... I'm going to make the hard into Mewtwo play. Poison Jab, even Knockoff won't KO me. Poison Jab, I live high jump kick too, and I can go right for an Aura Sphere and KO him. And it'll also hit Tyranitar upon switching, which is Smooth Rock. So I am going to make the hard Mienshao play. Or excuse me, the Mewtwo play. If he U-turns, great play. Yeah, just Poison Jabs. Beautiful. Does get the poison on Mewtwo, but that's fine. We maybe get off an Aura Sphere here on something coming in. We also can knock out Mienshao itself. Tyranitar does live this pretty easily, but it's still in my best interest, I think, to do this. Poison Jab. Triple Axle Poison Jab. I have Avalugg always for this mon, so I'm okay. He would have to make a hard Dragapult play, which is a little bit risky, but I could see him doing it. It's a strong play. It's really risky, but it's a fire play if he made it. I would also love if he just lets this Pokemon go down, because then my Gliscor looks a little bit better. But again, if Tyranitar comes in and takes some damage, I am looking really good. I'm looking very, very, very good. So we'll see. And if this mon goes down, that's great. If Palkia comes in and takes some damage, that's better for Gliscor. Obviously, Zarude doesn't really care about Palkia too much because I'm max. All right, just gives me Mienshao. Makes sense at that point. You want to be safe. You also don't know if I'm Scarf or not, but I mean, you could just go Dragapult after anyway. That's pretty safe. It would have to be banded to do anything to Zarude, and if it's banded, then, you know, a little bit of a problem, but it's not the end of the world. Definitely a little bit of problem, but they actually can't touch Primarina either, so I'm not sure what would come out now. If he wants to make the T-Tar play just to get up Sand, again, the chip damage from Sand is really, really good just for weakening Palkia and Dragapult. Stone Edge T-Tar. Not having Earthquake is obviously hurting me in this one because he doesn't have Zapdos on his team. He did have Moltres, so Facade was still better into it, but not having Earthquake on my Gliscor is really, really big here. Palkia comes out. Maybe your Scarf, I'm not sure. But that, my friends, is a free Zarude. Zarude be eating. And then I get a knockoff on that too. So the most Palkia can do to Zarude is 38% with Spatial Rend. Pump can't do much either. So Spatial Rend can only do about 38%, which is a lot. And if he's Scarf, as long as I keep the combination of Primarina plus Gliscor, I should be good. Also, Zarude getting a knockoff is really big here. So let's see what Cosmo does for me. Surf. 414 to 352. Okay. Okay. That means that is minimum damage on non-modest. So we're going to go for knock here always. Every bit of chip on this goes a long way. Again, for that Gliscor. My knock only does about 40% to Palkia, but still better to go for this. A fire move Zarude eats too. Flamethrower Zarude eats for breakfast. Yeah, Zarude does not care about no flamethrower. Go ahead and give me that item. I don't know if that's a Salt Vest. It was a Salt Vest. Okay, good to know. Zarude does not care though. Holy crap, bro. Look how little Zarude took. Max this can do is 194. I can eat that up. I can actually Synthesis and then bring out my Primarina. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to Synthesis a couple times and then bring out my Primarina. See how much we can end up on. Hopefully not getting crit along the way. Burn would be annoying, but I do have Jungle Healing plus Synthesis. So Zarude can kind of just not care anyway. And let me see how much Thunderbolt does as well from Palkia. Thunderbolt to Primarina. Does absolutely nothing. So we do live both back to back. Yeah, we're definitely just going to knock here. If he ends up going out to Tyranitar, I am going to bulk up in front of that thing. This is the one I can't bulk up. This is where, like, if I had Terra Dark, oh my god, Zarude did not care. If it had Terra Dark. This is like, Max Speed of Zarude just does its thing. If it was Terra Dark. But weakening the Assault Vest Palkia is really nice. That's going to make my Side Strike from Mewtwo do a hefty chunk. It is in range after, I think another Sand Turn is a guaranteed range. Thunderbolts tries to predict me to go out into my my Primarina there. So, beautiful. We're going to be able to get another knockoff here, which is going to guarantee it in range of Mewtwo. Yeah, we're going to guarantee it in range of Mewtwo. And then, also, that's guaranteed in range of +2 Gliscor. So, I don't have to worry about that. This is a little scary for him. I think he's just going to go for Flamethrower and try and crit me or burn me. I think that's legitimately what he's going to try and do. Beautiful. All right, so that's in Mewtwo range. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now we're going to keep Zarude alive because Zarude is obviously broken. As you can see, Zarude is pretty broken in this game. I'm assuming multiple Flamethrowers will come out. That one felt like it did more. But again, we're trying to get as close to full HP as possible because we're not trying to get blown away by the Dragapult in the end. If it is DD Dragapult, we're good as long as it's not DD U-turn. But if it is DD U-turn, then, I mean, I'm Water Avalugg. I have Ice Spinner on it. I'm not running Mono Body Press this time. Also, the second Avalugg comes in, it beats Tyranitar, Excadrill, and Dragapult. So, while this is obviously, a little bit... Me using my bulk against CBMarcus, it is just... It's for the greater good of me winning this game. And I'm not sure if we have to win this game, but I know it's really close for playoffs, so I want to be careful. Okay, I'm gonna go Primarina now. I'm healthy enough to not have to risk the crit on that one. That's how I feel anyway. Alright, Flamethrower. We do actually live. The maximum number a Thunderbolt can do is 114 from Timid. If it's Modest Thunderbolt can only do max 124. AKA, we guarantee live this. Well, not guaranteed. There's a 6% something can happen. If it goes T-Tar, I love the damage on it. I'm okay with that. I don't know. This Excadrill? This is just T-Tar. Yeah, duh. Already talked about that. This is definitely, obviously, T-Tar. All right. Get my chip on the Tyranitar. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think we now bring out our Avalugg here. And we're going to throw off an Ice Spinner just in case he wants to go Dragapult. If he wants to waste turns, that's fine. But keeping Primarina as a sack from Mewtwo, that way I can click Ice Beam after and get a kill, is worth it for me, in my opinion. So he may end up trying to go out into Dragapult here now to Spin Block. Unless this says Random Thunderbolt too. I doubt it, though. I feel like it would stay in. We're going to go for that Ice Spinner, get a lot of damage off on them. I'm assuming Dragapult's going to try and come out. Maybe Palkia. That's Palkia. I don't know how much this does. Maybe Avalugg gets the KO with Sand, though? Question mark? Let's see. First time actually running Ice Spinner on this homie. Oh, that is a KO with Sand! So that is actually Tyranitar KO's Palkia, right? Yep. Tyranitar KO's Palkia. But with help from Avalugg. That's kind of funny. And I do have my boots still. So I should be good into Excadrill. It's now Dragapult, Excadrill, and T-Tar versus the world. There's Pult. Gonna bring out my Primarina here as a sack. If it does end up going for Dragon Dance, Avalugg will be able to beat it with a little bit of chip from Sand plus Aqua Jet. So I'm okay with that. Maybe he goes for Will-O-Wisp here too. Is it Dragon Dance? It just U-turns. Okay, no problem. I can get off a very, very, very strong attack. All things considered. I can get off a very strong attack, assuming I live Sand by 1 HP. I should be able to anyway. And we're making it so he can't 6-0 me with U-turn from Dragapult. That's very important too. I don't know if it's Scarf Pult or Specs in this game. But assuming I do live Sand, and there is Excadrill. All right, we got to make sure that Excadrill does not get a free Swords Dance. I am Torrent, so I'm not going to go for Aqua Jet. I'm always going for Surf here from Torrent. I cannot let Excadrill SD for free. That's how it becomes a giant threat. He can Terra Steel, so that way he doesn't actually die to this Surf. He goes right for Iron Head. That's safe. That's safe. That's safe. That's very safe. Is it Orb? It is not Orb. I think this is the Avalugg play. And I think I click Ice Spinner once because I will live a +2 Earthquake after. And Ice Spinner is like guaranteed into Dragapult. It also guaranteed puts Drill in range of Body Press anyway. So, I mean, Drill gets smoked by Body Press, but yeah. Yeah, Body Press does 103 to 122 to just no HP Drill. So Ice Spinner does 40 to 48. If he does go Dragapult, we want to be safe around it, right? We want to make sure that Dragapult cannot come in for free. Very important now. It is a threat. We got to be careful. It is a giant threat. We got to be careful. Yep. I'm assuming Polt's going to come out. Or does he go T-Tar? That's the Tyranitar. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you. Oh my god, we get a nasty crit there. So Avalugg is just picking up KOs after KOs. It was a crit, but still. I'm not sure how many turns of Sand are left. I'm not sure what the Dragapult's running either. I think this is a Mewtwo sack play. I think it's a Mewtwo sack play. While it is like my Onimon faster than Excadrill, it kind of also depends what the Dragapult set is. While it is my Onimon faster than Excadrill outside of Sand, it's slower than Dragapult. And plus he can spin and do things. I feel like as long as Avalugg is alive, it does something. And I think as long as Zarude is at the HP it's at, I can always knock out Dragapult anyway. So we'll see. And I'm keeping Gliscor alive because Gliscor is the GOAT. Just so you guys know, Earthquake does 19 to 23 from Drill into Avalugg. He might actually be banded Terra Steel. Like, that might actually end up being a banded Drill. Maybe I should have Aqua Jetted there for the Torrent boosted chip, but I could not risk him SDing and then critting my Avalugg at +2. I don't think it actually killed, but still. Let's see what happens here. Goes for U-turn again. 169. Okay, okay. That's fine. I'll die to the combination of poison plus sand or just poison itself. Doesn't really tell me much. How much that homie take? Yeah. All right. So poison knocks me out from Mienshao. Mienshao picks up Mewtwo there. All right, it's Avalugg time, baby. Avalugg into Drill. Am I going for Body Press this turn? I've only Ice Spinnered every single time. I'm gonna go for Body Press this time. I feel like I've Ice Spinnered so many times that this time he fears... Maybe I'm wrong. And he goes back to Dragapult. Maybe I should just Ice Spinnered. Ice Spinnered does 79 to 93 to Dragapult. Which is crazy how strong that is. But I do think... I'm not sure if it's physical pull. All right, he does end up switching. Okay, he gets me. He gets me. Man, I've Ice Spinnered every single time, bro. The one time I don't. The one time I don't. I've Ice Spinnered every time. Let's see. Sand end? Sand does end. Okay. Zarude from U-turn doesn't do actually as much as... That's crazy how little that does. Wow, that does nothing. I need to be careful about this endgame. This endgame is actually really shiced. I think it's the Gliscor play, though. This endgame is really shiced, because I can synthesis up, and then I get the chip. This endgame's super close, man. I should just Ice Spinner that turn. Have it. Depends on what he does here. He Dracos. Ooh, okay. I think he's Scarf. I think he's straight up Scarf. To do that little to me. Why is this Dragapult so weak? 252. Draco Meteor. Yeah, so that looks like non-choice damage. The next one, the max he could do on the next one is actually not a kill. So I'm gonna go for Scaleshire just in case he tries to go for it. Yep, he can't kill me with the next one. The minimum, the max he can do is 106. So we're gonna be able to get our damage on him now with our little Scale Shot, which does actually put him in range of. Scale Shot does actually put him in range of my Drill, which is really, excuse me, of my Ice Hammer. Look at that! Look at that little defense! Look at that little defense in the speed raise. But yeah, he could not have knocked me out in the next one. He couldn't have. Or just Scale Shot again. He is Scarf again. He could not have knocked me out in the next one. Yeah, you see how little it did? That wasn't even enough for recovery. Okay. I get 2 hits there, which is pretty nice. I definitely think I go for Swords Dance on the next hit because this Draco is not doing crap to me. A Swords Dance here for sure. He's going for more Dracos. I'm basically trying to make it that the Excadrill cannot SD for free. So he's going to go for as many Dracos as he can to try and crit me. But if he crits me, it's fine because his Rude wins too. So he is Scarf. Unprotect. He has to assume my last move is Earthquake, so he can't go hard Drill. Yeah, he literally has to assume my last move is Earthquake. But yeah, there's Gliscor. I'm going to try and get as many boosts as possible because I need my Facade to actually do damage. Excadrill, +2 Facade. I need more. Unfortunately, my friend, I am Facade. Yeah, unfortunately, I am Facade, so I literally need an SD, and then SD again. +6 does not even KO Drill, which is really freaking funny. Alright, we'll protect. Oh, that's fine. Scarf Dragapult cannot win the game. So even if he knocks me out with his Terra whatever, I should be good. I guess I could have just attacked, but this is the damage I needed to just be able to click Ice Spinner and win the game. So, yeah, this is what I needed. Damage I needed for Ice Spinner. He has to Terra Steel. I'm -2 defense, so he's going to be able to smoke me here. He's going to do about 70. Iron Head does kill at the range I'm at. Especially with Terra Steel, always. Always, always, always. Unfortunately, as you can see, my friend, I am not the attack I could have been. Iron Head knocks me out. Yep, there we go. I needed those boosts just to make sure it was in that range. And now I should be good to go. Leftovers. Shell Belt. I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. That's so freaking funny. Alright. Ice Spinner is a 3 at KO, but it doesn't let Dragapult come in, which is what we need. Right? Yeah, exactly. So we had to Ice Spinner this turn. We cannot let Dragapult come in. Ever. Avalugg really went stupid this one. It basically killed Palkia. Avalugg killed it killed Palkia. It basically killed Palkia because of Sand. It killed Tyranitar. It killed Dragapult, and now it's gonna end up KOing the Excadrill. So my Terracat has put in some work there. Obviously got a little lucky with the crit on Tyranitar. The dodge on Gliscor, again, it could not kill me ever unless he critical hit me. He could not kill me without critical hitting me. We know the maximum he could do. You guys saw it as well. But a little bit of a misplay, not going for Ice Spinner again. And I think he has to just try and lock himself into Iron Head to try and get some... He basically needs some good turns into me. Some really, really, really fortunate turns. Shell Bell is very funny. I wonder if that lets it out damage. Like, I got to know the thought process behind that. But Jolty is going to end it. And that should be a guaranteed playoffs, I believe. We were close before. But now I believe it's guaranteed. So I'm happy he... I'm happy he used... Yanshao went crazy into me. Holy crap, man. I really thought this was an Enamorous matchup. And just Focus Sash, lead Mienshao with Regenerator, kind of just put it down from the start. But we do end up winning. LA Wakers are making playoffs now. Great game to Marcus. I'll hit him up if he's down to do an interview, of course. And if you guys are enjoying the draft content, please let me know. Feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. And because of this, we are guaranteed, I believe, at least one more game for the quarterfinals. We made another playoff. So I'll hit up Marcus. That was a great game. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. I'm here with my boy, CBMarcus, the undisputed draft GOAT, the dude who gets stuff done, man. Like I said before the battle, or in the battle, before it started, if anybody deserves a sub, it's him. He is a phenomenal person and makes fantastic graphics and honestly just makes everybody's lives easier while making his harder for doing this all for us. So, you know, from me and the rest of the Draft League community, appreciate you, bro. Seriously, like just straight up appreciate you, man. Appreciate everything you do.
It's all good. I love to be able to help out in ways I can, and I feel like the community is inspired me to go learn new things, whether it's like automation or like just getting back into coding or something like that, which is something I stopped doing in college. So it's awesome to be able to kind of like have that relationship where we can all kind of help improve each other's stuff. So I appreciate
literally the GOAT for what you do. Now let's talk about your not EV'd Moltres at level 45 versus my Primarina doing 2 damage.
That shit damn near did 5. I had to go check to see if my computer was working.
Bro,
after that
for a second I was like, wait, is this thing life orb? Why is it so low? I was like, oh, that's sand damage. I was like, this is not doing real damage. Like the roar makes sense. All this makes sense. Weather Ball as well is a really cool tech too. I like that. Yo, my favorite tech on your team though, your lead. You got rid of the biggest threat, in my opinion, bro. Your lead was beautiful.
I needed something just to be able to deal with Smeargle, Gliscor. Like, I hated hazards. I didn't want anything to do with, like, Smeargle being an asshole or, like, the Gliscor. So just having something like this just to show up and get a kill, I think was super clutch in the beginning.
No, dude, it got a kill, bro. It poisoned Mewtwo as well. It got 2 kills. It got 2 kills.
Yeah, damn near.
It killed literally killed Mewtwo with poison. I'm pretty sure. Wait, did I die to poison? Yeah, I died to poison first, I think, before sand. So I got 2 kills. Mom put in work. T-Tar.
Yeah, Mienshao has not been a disappointment this season.
Dude,
I'll say that much.
Dude's so good, bro. And I'll be completely honest. I didn't EV my Enamorous properly. Properly. So I was like, yo, if he's Scarf, hopefully he doesn't respect Scarf's rude. Because I've only bought that once. And bulk up looks really good into him.
I will say there were a lot of sets. The way that I've just been going about it now that the way the season is I've just been putting like a ton of sets in and just kind of like picking 6. And so Mienshao is like, I could go with like weakness policy, agility, and reversal or something like stupid like that. You got Jander, you know, you got other stuff. So I kind of opted not to. But like, I feel like Mienshao kind of had some fun stuff. Another one with Moltres that I was looking at was the Sunny Day weakness policy, but if Gouging Fire showed up, I was cooking.
Oh, that's why the Weather Ball Rock was for, so Gouging couldn't set up in front of it. I love that.
Yeah.
Initially, I had Double Kick, Dragon Dance, Booster Energy, Gouging Fire loaded up. Or no, Haban Berry, Dragon Dance with Double Kick, because T-Tar could die if it's not max HP, and if it is max HP with a little bit of chip, it dies to plus, because it does more than Earthquake. But I was like, holy crap, I'm going to get smoked by Excadrill. So, and I really wanted to bring this class. I wasn't SDing in front of you to be BM, obviously. You found out at the end.
No. Yeah,
you found out that was Facade and not Earthquake.
Dude, I was giving a whole speech. I was like, you know, the season's been great and all that. And then I missed like 2 Dracos. You started seeing, I'm like, come on, just end it.
Yeah, and then
the Facade was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was the hit Moltres plus Zapdos. And Spit Up Gliscor didn't care. Like the Draco Meteor that missed, I was at 124, so it couldn't kill unless critting me. But I mean, it's still I'm taking away chances. So I take away. I hate misses that is even if it's a crit, it's still a chance, right? It's Pokemon at the end of the day.
For sure. Yeah.
And freaking Avalugg was MVP, dodging the second Stone Edge. Thank God.
Shit. 8. Holy.
Bro, I did not. Bro, this is my favorite. This is my favorite Maul on the team because the EVs are so easy. I just go when I bring Avalugg, it's max. There's no reason to do anything else.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yeah, that one is insane. I mean, like, a lot of people were worried about, like, Kali and stuff like that. I feel like this is, like, one of those very specified mons where it doesn't do very well. Yeah. But in an Uber sense where you just need to take a hit, I feel like this mon's there.
And it's been doing that. It's literally been doing that for me. Primarina obviously did its job there in this one, too. I brought the dual healing into you, Terra Dark, because I was like,
Fabled.
Yeah.
That
really
mon is
it's really nasty. Like it's so nasty. Like you saw how little Palkia was doing.
Yeah,
to
under
it.
50 was insane. Yeah, I thought like it'd be Terra Fairy. I did have Thunder Wave on it to begin with, but I was like, okay, maybe I just want to like 1v1 the Prim or something like that. But
It's
then
my
as the
AB,
way
yeah.
of the as the match kind of went on, I was like, okay, I'm either gonna lose to the Zarude or this damn Avalugg if I don't keep this thing around. So
Made sense. Made sense. The switching, by the way, to Pult, not the second one that obviously killed you, but the first one on my body press was like beautiful. I was like, oh, do I go for it again? I throw off Ice Spitter every single turn trying to catch his Pult. Do I do it this time? Damn it, he got me. No. Like that was.
dude, I was praying that I was Specs. As soon as that Enemorus went down, I was like, man, why couldn't I have just kept my Specs?
Pult,
But
yeah.
I think Scarf was really nice just because I knew that Enemorus was going to be Scarf.
100%,
Like,
100%.
You had to just treat it as that. But
It was,
Yeah,
it was
no,
his best
yeah,
setting to you. Dude, I wanted to bring
Absolutely.
Weather Ball as well for Moltres, but
oh, that's so sick.
I couldn't bring it. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna KO Zapdos in one hit, so I felt like it wasn't necessary. But I was like, maybe I should have brought it for Moltres because I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because I died turn 1 anyway.
Right.
But still, I think you should have clicked this second move a couple times with T-Dart.
I should have. Yeah, for sure. I feel like Yellow Magic was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's God. My best Ubers run that I had in BBL, I like got taken out so many times just by T-Wave. Like that was the one thing that stopped me. So I was like, man, if I could just will that into existence, it would have been sick.
No, like legitimately.
Is what it is.
I get it though because look at my team and look at the move Stone Edge. It's very,
Yeah.
very
It's
smooth.
nice.
Yeah,
And knowing that the Gliscor probably had to be Spidef, I figured like
For
man,
Pult.
just
For sure,
get
yeah.
something just
Zap
nice.
Pult. No, it,
Yeah.
literally had to be. Otherwise, you just Voltage around. Is there? So, what was the reason for not bringing Zapdos?
Zapdos, let's see. I'm trying to think about kind of all the sets I'd made.
Is it
So
just because you had to
last
hit
week
Hurricane
versus-
for the most part, or?
I felt like if you had something like Toxic Gliscor, then I would kind of just do nothing against it.
Fair.
It was nice against a lot of other things. Last week when I played Vepsis, I used Hurricane, Charge, Thunderbolt, and it kind of just rolled. And so I was kind of thinking something similar to that, but obviously Gliscor can just
Yeah.
sit on it. So
Yeah. This was
it's not a true, special attack boost.
This is a last minute addition. Like, I really.
No, that was sick though.
Dude, I really like it. It's so pathetic when it hits and it's not loaded dice, but it's like, it just does its thing. I was like, dude, oh my god, Moltres died so early. I should have been Earthquake. The
Yeah.
whole thing. But yeah, and then I was scared to Aqua Jet Drill, and I was like, dude, if he SDs and he flinches Avalugg and then into a crit EQ and Drill just
Yeah.
smokes me, because I thought Drill was your biggest threat. This set is insane.
Oh, for sure.
Explain. So you explain it
It's
to me off camera,
ridiculous.
but you have to explain it to them. You have to explain it to them.
Okay. So in my head, I was thinking, okay, Avalugg could be a few different Terra types. Water wasn't really one that I had envisioned, but obviously looks really good into dual stab drill, especially if my Terra type's not like electric, which
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense in this. So I was thinking, okay, if this is like Terra Fairy, then I can just Steel Beam it raw and just kill it instantly. Shell Bell was just because I'd gained the most amount of health. Life Orb, I feel like wasn't super crazy here.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't calc Life Orb either, but I just felt like I either killed stuff or I didn't.
It also gives you the second life because of Shell Bell, which is funny. It gives you a second Steel Beam.
Yeah, I was kind of, this was, okay, what time is it right now? 7:48. So at 6, when I started building, I was like, okay, Pult on the team, Specs or Scarf, boom, that's it. And Drill was the second set, and I was like, all right, it set the tone for the rest of the team. I was like, okay, let's just go a little goofy, have some fun with it. It's kind of hard to do that with Sand, I feel like, but I tried at least a little bit.
No, I enjoyed it a lot. I think the drill I was fearing a lot was also just Terra Ice Life Orb. Just like clicking Terra Blast, Oko on this. And then, I mean, Ironhead's so good into that. I did like I think I did 1, maybe 2 mocks. And then, honestly, I mean, you know what we're doing on the side with SBL. So
Right.
I've been trying to look into that stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a fun game versus CBMarcus anyway. So, so like the one mock I did, I clicked bulk up turn 1 and just tried to win with Zarude immediately.
Yeah.
And it worked. It worked. So Like,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let's just do that in this game. I didn't do it versus you because unfortunately you had Mr. Mienshao, which looks absolutely insane into this 6. So
It looks
beautiful,
kinda wild.
beautiful call. Honestly, like I love the Mienshao pick. I really was like kind of writing it off because obviously triple action stuff was fun. But it's like like if it's Scarf, I got Avalugg. You don't care, bro. Lives.
There's better mons. There's like Tentacruel as well that just like has
Yeah,
some
that's
stack.
what I thought Tentacruel as well for Primarina would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. Tentacruel, I like in concept on paper, but as soon as I have to build it, I'm like, do I like this mon? It's less about like, is it good? It's definitely like good with just getting up T-spikes, but
Yeah.
I think people just love to bring boots too much to where it
T-spike don't do
functions, at least
enough.
in my
Yeah,
team.
yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense. I had well, mine were for webs, right? So I had boots on these
Right,
two
right.
for webs. Zarude is
Yeah.
like, I'm slow. Who cares? I want the
whatever.
slower heal. So I'm fine with that. And now faster than like the one mon that matters, like T-Tar, right? Like I'm faster than Jolly Max be T-Tar. So I don't really care about that. But and this mon I went as minimum speed as possible to get the little.
I was thinking about low key. I was thinking about going Iron Ball Trick Room with the Palkia, and I was like, okay, there's literally no reason to not just like. I think people don't do this enough in games. Is min speed the hell out of everything that they genuinely don't need any speed in.
Yep.
Just just in case.
No, I love doing that. I didn't do it with Avalugg specifically, which I probably could have, but I'm pretty sure I'm faster than Iron Ball Palkia. Anyway, but yeah, like, I do that with like Diancie versus Trick Room, I think versus Vepsis in like the last league we were in and stuff like that. I agree. It's just this is actually like, this should literally be relaxed. It literally should be relaxed.
Yeah.
Like,
I
there's
feel
no
like it's a
reason not to.
no-brainer on so many other teams. Not it's not it's kind of like zero IVs in attack for the foul play confusion
Yeah.
thing, even if they don't really have it.
It just
but,
happens. It's just natural. It's just, you just do it because there's no reason not to. No, you're absolutely right. And I should have done it here. Like I did it when I fought the Calyrex as well, because obviously I want the defense.
Yeah,
But,
that's a pretty notable one.
Yeah, like, cause that one will Trick Room, but like even to you, that honestly makes a lot of sense. And I think it's like all Avalugg should be relaxed. I've decided from now on. This mon's so freaking cool. Is there any mon?
It's awesome.
I wish you got Hisuian Electro this season, dude. I know we're both Hisuian Electro lovers. That mon is phenomenal. I know you got the Baby Voltor, but it's not the same as taking.
It's not the same.
As the big one. I will say, for everybody, if you guys didn't see his draft analysis, please, I'm gonna link his channel. He's not even at 1,000 subs. Let's get him there. Well, he is he has a lot of subs on his other channel. Yeah, but this is his draft channel. This is your new draft channel, right? Just for this specifically, or how's it working?
I just wanted to have a fresh start, I suppose. There was nothing really too thought intensive about it, but yeah, I just figured like, okay, I'm just gonna put a lot of effort into production, stuff like that there, and whatever happens, happens. I'm not too pressed about things, and the way that like careers go, I wouldn't see anything like this coming to fruition, but it's so much fun to do, and honestly, just kind of being a part of the scene is awesome. So,
bro, and you, like I said, you do so much for us. It's phenomenal. You make life a lot easier for everybody, in my opinion. And like even when you're busy, which we appreciate. I'm pretty sure, aren't you supposed to be done yesterday and then just go on for now?
I got a weekend. You know?
Okay. I was about to say, wait, did you mean the 2nd of February or did you mean the 2nd of January? Because I was like, I think he's thinking after New Year's.
Yeah, I just after these, I guess, next couple of projects, I'm taking some time off, just making sure my blood panel's right, making sure I can gain weight. And then not only that, just transitioning between jobs, I think is going to be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then I'm traveling the world this year as well. So it's a busy year for your boy.
That's amazing, dude. Honestly, are you going to be teaching around the world, or is it just for your own?
It's going to be, well, I'm meeting a bunch of friends. I might link up with Addison Vepsis in London.
Nice.
Maybe see Gray as well. And then I'm going with my family to Malta. I might be going to India to see my friends that I married last year. And then I'm going to Japan.
Wait, you officiated them?
I officiated them, yeah.
Bro, so you make draft slides and you officiate weddings. That's so cool.
I love just about life is the spontaneity of so many things. Just having all those opportunities come your way and just being like, yeah, that sounds awesome. Like, I got called for like a marriage and I happened to be ordained because I thought it was kind of stupid. I paid $40 like 6 years before.
Oh my God, I want to do that too.
Isn't it so cool to like just be that person?
I just want that power.
And not only that, I officiated a wedding just a couple weeks ago, which was super fun. And I don't know, I just love the spontaneity of all those opportunities coming your way and just making the most of all of them. So something I really do treasure. And officiating is really cool about that.
No, that's so cool, dude. I honestly hope you have so much fun. Like, that's amazing. Have a great time. Travel and caring about your health is all very, very important. I'm trying to do the same. Recently, I took a sleep study, and I'm hoping that, you know, I get medicine soon that will help me sleep and then take over the world after. I don't know if I'll travel right away, but maybe in a year or two.
Dude, the world can't handle Joey at 100%. I feel like the same thing happened with me over this, like the past few months, where I would wake up in the middle of the night and my body was like, you are awake, you are never going back to sleep.
No.
And it sucks so much. So I'm going to a sleep therapist actually as well in a little bit.
Good, dude. I hope it helps you, man. I got my results on Monday, so I'll let you know if anything. Pretty sure it's narcolepsy, but mine is more so I wake up a billion times a night, no matter what.
Right. Oh, it's so tough.
It's the worst, but you know, life will get better, and I'm sure traveling and all that stuff and taking your health seriously is gonna help too, which is good. So
absolutely,
I forgot this was a draft thing. We just started talking
about
it. But guys, I love CBMarcus. He's so great, honestly, so supportive, and does so much for the draft league community. If you weren't busy, I would actually hit you up for what you did for yours for my next draft league. You know what I'm talking about, the whole Smash intro style thing. Yeah. Well, obviously, I know you're busy as hell, but
maybe the league after. I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
I won't be doing too much, but I'm always online. So yeah, just reach out whenever.
Yeah, I mean, again, worry about yourself first. That's why he's such a great guy. He's like, yeah, I'll help you later. Like, why not? Like, what a great guy. Anything else you want to tell the people about your season, about anything, or you chilling? We good, or how you feel?
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel good. I mean, running BBL, like kind of seeing all the other leagues that happen and kind of being one of the head staff for BBL for the past few years, it's been awesome. It's been fun seeing just kind of a great community grow. And I know for like Liv and for Owen and for us who've kind of been around, there's been a lot of growth we've had in our lives. And so it's kind of awesome to see it all kind of converge at a season like this. I know you guys have done leagues and stuff like that, and I've been around for the leagues, but you know, it's just a cool stepping stone. It's kind of just a moment to really appreciate, you know, what we got. So yeah, thanks to everybody for watching the season, I suppose. And I guess you got playoffs, so they're not done.
Yeah, I got at least one more game in me before I play VGC. So
that is going to be a blast. I'm not going to lie. I'm helping out there. I've been in cahoots with Mountay, and I feel like he's going to have a fun team. So I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be such a good time, dude. It's just, I mean, we're obviously waiting to, I mean, I told them, well, some of them know from stream, but we're waiting to the 17th to draft. And it's always it's so hard to wait to draft. Like, we're on the 3rd, and half of us are ready, but we got a bunch of VGC people coming in, so we're trying to be considerate of them and everything they got to do. And Chuckle's obviously moving, or he's doing some things as well. So
sure.
But I'm excited. I'm happy that you're helping us a bit as well before you actually do everything. Obviously, always appreciate you. And yeah, guys, please check them out. The link will be down below. And we'll see you guys in the next one. That's it. Peace.